Tick. Welcome back. We are back on our Couch of Courage with Tracy Lee Roslin, as well as her guest, Namhlanje, who is a fashion designer. Gift. Welcome to the show, Gift.
Thanks so much for having me.
Awesome.
As well as Jane.
As well as Jane. Jane is back on the couch as well. Yep.
Okay, cool. So let's get into it. We're all talking about pop culture this week on H9. So I want to know from you, Gift and Tracy, what do you think defines pop culture?
Well, for me, as a fashion designer, upcoming fashion designer, I really believe that, with today's culture, and pop culture specifically, has been influenced by music a lot. And like Tracy's spoken about how fashion trends has been changing, but still also being conscious of what's trendy, but also allowing yourself, for the individuality to really strike out. So for me, it's really just about allowing society to have an influence on what you're going to wear, but also knowing that I have so much freedom to really do me. So that actually is.
You do have your own voice and you shouldn't be scared to sing even though you can't hold a tune. No, yeah, definitely. I think that's the most important thing about a trend is that you find yourself within it.
Very true. Now, Gift, tell us a little bit about your fashion label. What do you think your fashion label is actually adding to pop culture in our generation?
Perfect stuff. I think, because Coursera is I think it has a philosophical background because it's a movement about not being a modern slave, meaning you're not going to allow the system, society, or even trends for that matter to dictate what you wear. So what I think it contributes a lot to like individuality. So it allows you, it contributes to individualism. So it actually allows you to find confidence, say, you know what? If the world has taught me that only this is fashion, only this is trendy, why not allow Africa to actually say, well, I think this is trendy too. So.
Exactly, and that's what we were speaking about in the last segment where we were saying what an incredible impact Africa is currently having on international trends. Everything that you're wearing now, whether it's the super long lengths, these are all like Maasai tribe things, the turbans, the headgear, the beaded sandals. These are all African trends that we're seeing on runways across international runways, and it's great and I think it's awesome.
I think it's absolutely amazing as well, especially with what's going on within the world right now. It's all about Africanism. It's all about being proud of who you are. It's all about being woke.
Yes! Being woke!
Okay, cool. So I want to know from you, Gift, before we take a look at some of your pieces, I want to know what does or what defines your fashion range?
I think primarily it's the influence of Africa. I think I've lost being because I'm mixed. So having my self-discovery journey of finding who I am as an African person has always been important to me, and it speaks a lot through my clothes. And I think you can, if you would ask me what defines Coursera, I would really just say it's the true story told by an African child. It can never be authentic. We never know that, but the discovery of yourself. So it's very philosophical, I know, but that's really that's the journey.
The story of an African child.
Wow. I'm excited. Let's take a look.
I'm very excited as well, and you guys should get excited as well.
We've got quite the fashion show coming up.
Yes. Okay. Let's get straight into it. We've got our first model coming up.
Our first model we have up is Tetenda, and she is wearing an incredible Hosire two-piece. We've got a high-waisted skirt paired with a gorgeous top. I'm loving the beads. What do you think, Jane? I mean, it complements your makeup look perfectly.
Yes, I was actually going to ask about the makeup. Jane, putting together the outfit and then coming on with the makeup, how does it,
I think it's always important to keep the overall picture in mind. So, you've got to keep in mind the colors that the designer and the stylist are going to use, the colors that the accessories are going to bring to it as well.
I always hear you in our makeup room saying to someone like, okay, cool, is this the top that you're going to wear?
Yes, exactly.
All the time. So it is important to kind of match that.
Yeah, you don't want it to be matchy, but you've got to just kind of keep in mind what colors you're using and what color palette is being used, and just sort of work from there.
I love this neck piece, all locally made.
Sticky hot fudge,
Sticky hot fudge. It is absolutely gorgeous. The boys and girls at home now, I'm a very big local fan, so when it's made here, it's like extra fabulous. Thank you so much, Tetenda. Our next model we have is Nuran. This is what we're talking about, pop culture. Where you're mixing a whole bunch of trends and keeping it urban and street. So we've paired it with an awesome horsey dress. I love, what do you call that?
It's passion, a potato sack.
You know what I'm saying? Passion. Like Passion Wednesdays. So it's absolutely fabulous, and we've paired it with an awesome pair of sneakers just for that sports luxe, Afrocentric meets sports luxe fashion horsey race style.
Hello, let's get our next model.
Lovely. And our final model for the day is we have Lisander. Oh, I am in love with this wrap skirt.
Yes,
Gift.
Love it.
You do this, boo.
The perfect stuff, wrap skirts is always something that fits all sizes. So let's just wrap it around, and there's some travel print fabric that we have.
I absolutely love it. I also adore the patches on the top she's wearing. The skirt is absolutely beautifully head with the beautiful turban that's actually a shirt.
That's actually a shirt.
It's actually a shirt.
Yes.
You know what I also love about this? A lot of the times, like, I mean, you might get stuff on your thing, on your shirt. So when it has patches like that already, it's very easy to kind of get away with. Okay, I was eating some chicken and all of a sudden.
We always say on the show, don't be scared to recycle, rework, reconstruct.
All right, thank you very much, Dr.
Thanks, Lysander.
Guys, thank you very much to all of our guests for coming through. But before we end it off, let's get one last look at our models. Can you come through, please?
The final walk.
Yes,
It's the final walk.
Lovely.
I love Africa. No wonder Europe's
and
stopping
last
us.
but not least, we do have one last model that's going to be strutting their stuff on the runway. Yes, girl, work it. Work it. Yeah. I like that. All right, a very big thank you to all of our guests for joining us today. Thank you very much to you, Mark. Thank you, Gift. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Jane. Thank you to the lovely models for joining us as well. It's an awesome Fashion Wednesday, as per usual. Remember, the conversation does continue online. Use that hashtag Fashion Wednesday. What is happening tomorrow on the show?
Oh man, it is Hectic Talk, and we'll be breaking down social media, the pros and the cons. So be sure to tune in, you guys, and get in on that conversation. It's going to be amazing. Hectic Talk tomorrow, so do tune in. Ogwangogo, it is time for us to say goodbye. It's been one amazing show. Do tune in tomorrow. From us in the Mother City.
Say goodbye.